I spent days grinding for this drill, the SXR226. I mined tens of thousands of resources, upgraded my gear, unlocked collections, and spent way too much time in the Dwarven Mines. There's just one problem. After all that work, I realized something. But before we get into that, we need to go back to where it all started. A chicken. First stop was a juror's workshop. Now technically I'm here for ice and money, but before all that there's something way more important. The frozen chicken talisman. A whole 1 speed. I know, try not to get too excited with how broken that is. And all I have to do is ride a chicken through some hoops. There we go. The frozen chicken talisman. Now I can run slightly faster. Totally worth it. Anyways, gifts. These things are basically free money and XP, so naturally I opened way too many of them. 4 million coins, which is more money than I've ever responsibly handled in SkyBlock. Now for ice collection. I already mined a bunch of ice during the event, so let's grab a quick minion. And just like that, cake time. Eat your cake or don't, but if you forget your cake buff and complain later, that's on you. Now this is the drill I want, the SXR226, or as I like to call it, a pain in my ass. Because the thing is, I need 24,000 mithril, 150,000 gold, and a bunch of diamonds, and after all that, it only has 5 breaking power, which means I can't mine gemstones. Amazing, but whatever, it's not like there's a better drill I could go for instead. Anyways, the first thing we need is redstone. Why? Because if I'm going to spend dozens of hours mining, I'd really prefer if my inventory doesn't fill up every 3 seconds. The solution seems pretty simple. Just craft a personal compactor. Easy, right? No. To craft one, I first need a super compactor 3000, which means grinding 70,000 cobblestone just to unlock the recipe. And then another 72,000 redstone just to make this stupid thing. For a quality of life item, like, come on. The super compactor already works on minions, so just let me put it in my pocket and call it a day. And while I was down here, I also needed the redstone collection for an accessory bag upgrade, because apparently everything in SkyBlock is just locked behind redstone. Whatever, just roll the montage, I guess. First 4 picks, then 1 level 3, then all 4. Fortunately, I can instant mine cobble. Unfortunately, I need 70,000. First a compactor, then a super compactor, then finally a personal compactor. And I have some extras, so why not give back to the slaves? I mean minions. My guardian pet is done. Perfect. Now I can immediately pay Cat to take it away again. I swear she's running a legal kidnapping business. To make the drill grind even harder, my inventory was still filling up. Well, if only there was a sack like Santa's to help me get these 2 enchanted coal blocks I need for the fuel tank. Small Santa sack, medium Santa sack. And finally, 2 enchanted coal blocks, or about 51,000 coal, which is probably how much coal the admins got in their stocking after designing this. Only 7 hours and it'll be done. Finally, now the easy part, 51,000 diamonds. I guess the definition of easy changes depending on how insane you are. 2 enchanted diamond blocks, that was, fun. I really enjoyed that. I definitely didn't lose a piece of my soul during that. But anyways, while the forge is busy, let's do some commissions. That got boring really fast, so why not move on to something that totally won't take forever and be a complete waste of time. Anyway, the hardest material we need is Treasurite. It comes from treasure hoarders who have 15,000 health, and I only have, optimism. So yeah, we need better armor. So that means, first the spider's done, then the end. I mean, killing Enderman should be easy, right? So, yeah, I guess optimism can't carry me here either. Let me go get some better gear. We need damage, so my first thought was the Raider's Sword. But apparently I need to put a fish hat on and dance for some random guy, and considering I struggle to dance at weddings, yeah, that's not happening. So that only leaves the Ender Sword, a sword that does 100% more damage to Ender mobs. Now time to test. You know, that's not that bad. I only need 5 kills. Could I have done that with optimism alone? Probably. Was I about to risk it and find out? Absolutely not. Now I can buy the Void Sword, which is much better. Now let's see how much damage this does. Wait, zoom in? 343? Did I just spend all this money on a worse sword? That would be very on brand for this video. Oh, I forgot enchants. Okay, I guess I need XP first. Now that's better. Some people decided to spawn some drags, so why not get some free shards? And there we go, full set of ender armor. Let me pause for a second. So, funny story. I spent the next few hours doing frag runs, got unstable boots, young leggings, holy chestplate, got stronger, felt amazing, and felt like all my hard work was paying off. And then I opened the wiki. And, yeah. You can get Treasurite from Crystal Hollow's chest, meaning every single thing that I did was optional. So, I'll just cut all that out, save you guys the torment. Before we even worry about the Treasurite, let's just use this Fiesta to get better gear. And there we go, 24 refined minerals. Just enough for mineral armor. Now just need some diamonds to finish it. Might as well while the Fiesta's still going, get that one enchanted iron block I need. And with the mineral armor, it'll make it a lot easier. Well, that wasn't too bad. I kept waiting for SkyBlock to ruin it somehow, but nope, I got it. The next step into preserving what little sanity I have is the enchanted mining sack. The only problem is, it needs 16 enchanted string, and I did not have the attention span required to kill spiders for that long, so I'll just kill some. Free talisman, nice. And while I was at it, I got a grappling hook, which now means I can launch myself into danger faster. Now it's time to get the treasure like I said before. We can use the chest in the Crystal Hollows, but one slight problem. To get to the Crystal Hollows, we need Heart of the Mountain Tier 4, and I am currently Heart of the Mountain Tier 3. So that means it's commission time. Aw yeah, my favorite. Oh, Heart of the Mountain Tier 4? You know what that means? It's Crystal Hollows time! Yay! I'm gonna cry myself to sleep because that means I have to powder grind. I just wanted to go look at the new stuff that I unlocked with Heart of the Mountain Tier 4 in the Forge. Oh shoot, this might just be useless. This is the moment I realized I fucked up. Let's look at this drill real quick. This drill has about the same mining speed as my pickaxe that's 10 times cheaper and somehow has less mining fortune, which is impressive. You might be thinking, just put a drill engine on it. Yeah, about that, the drill engine costs as much as the drill itself. So after all that grinding, this thing is slightly faster than a pickaxe with commitment issues. The only thing that it really has going for it is a powder buff, which is nice, but not hundreds of thousands of materials nice. So I went back to the wiki to look for a better option. Gemstone drills, they're alright, but not really what I'm after, which only leaves one option left. The 355. If we compare the two drills, the 355 is better in every way. More mining speed, more fortune, more breaking power, and unlike the 226, it actually leads somewhere. You can upgrade it to the best drill in the game, so naturally I immediately wanted it. There were two small problems with it though. It's ridiculously expensive, and requires Heart of the Mountain Tier 5, which, as it turns out, I did not have. The 355 requires 350,000 gold and diamonds, along with hundreds of thousands of other materials. And also, Heart of the Mountain Tier 5, which means 60,000 more XP, or 150 commissions. 150 commissions. SkyBlock players call it progression. I call it a cry for help, but no matter what, we need Treasurite next. But first, a pickaxe upgrade. Don't worry, hopefully this is the last one before the drill. But now, it's finally Treasurite time. Yo, first Treasurite. 10 more. Six more. One more. Let's go. There's the last one. Now we can start the drill motor. Might as well start some titanium while I'm here though. Now, there's only two things standing between me and the 355. Heart of the Mountain XP and gold plates. Gold plates aren't even that bad. There's another mining fiesta coming up that I can use to get the resources. So for once, things are starting to look pretty good. There was just one problem, because there always is. I had to face my old enemy again, Glaciate Walkers. I needed 30 Glaciate jewels, each with a 0.5% drop chance. So I came up with a plan. Every time I got a Glaciate commission, I would not leave until I had enough jewels for one plate. Was it a good plan? No. Did I have a better one? Also no. Quick break for the mining fiesta to get the rest of the gold I need. Breaking news for the unemployed. I finally got all my gold done. Unfortunately, the suffering's not done yet. After gold, I was just mining diamonds, minding my own business, and then this random guy showed up and started vacuuming my entire mine. Like, relax, bro. Anyways, back to the suffering. Yo, there we go! There we go. Heart of the Mountain, tier 5. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so happy. And there we go. Heart of the Mountain, tier 5. Only 5 more tiers to go, which sounds a lot worse when you say it out loud. Now all that's left is waiting for the forge, because apparently after doing all the work myself, I still need to wait for a timer. The titanium drill 355. It's beautiful, and for the low cost of my sanity, we can mine rocks slightly faster now. Aw, yeah. And there we go. After hundreds of commissions, thousands of resources, and questioning both my sanity and every decision that has led me here, I finally have it. A real drill. The problem is, now that I finally have a drill, I can start doing things that are not so fun. So next time we're heading to the Crystal Hollows, and knowing my luck, that's where the real suffering will begin. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions for the series or my editing, let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already seen episode 1, go watch it. It's where all the poor decisions started, and I'll see you in the next one.